not eating on the lunch table?
Because you're doing a project.
Just to repair these little things to allow the Holly's cart to stand, I had to take out all these tools.
For such a little project, you sure make a big mess.
Well, let's see if I can fix it.
If you fix it, it'll be awesome because I love that trolley.
This cart has been the best $50 I've ever spent. I can carry laundry and a lot of heavy groceries, but clearly it wasn't ready for me.
Just like
Like a granny.
Yeah. Doesn't make you feel to see your baggie or what's your cart holding straight. Solution is like a little bit of a Sikaflex. So now the next test will be when it's full. Don't put anything too heavy though.
Yeah.
Although it's stronger than.
I like to fill it up. So one of our friends who left Blue Haven, they took off, have a friend at the dock whose outboard engine and dinghy don't work anymore, and her husband's gone, so she's stranded. So Stephane's going to go rescue her and tell her about her outboard engine. Honey, to the rescue.
I get to play hero.
Yeah.
Going to save a lady.
So what happened?
She had done a little, so first time outboard died as she put more RPM. She was able to get back to the dock, and then inside the dock she did a couple tests. She asked me to look. I did kind of the same thing, everything worked. So I said, well, go back to your boat and I'll follow you. And she was accelerating and the engine was still running, but it came down in RPM as she was accelerating. And water was still flowing through, and eventually it died. So I gave her a tow. We did couple tests. She recorded on video the behavior. Nothing obvious that I can see, but I'm no outboard specialist. So she's going to post those videos on the Georgetown Facebook group, and I'm sure somebody is going to be more than happy to provide their expertise to help her.
Did you tell her about our outboard?
Yeah, they have a new outboard, so I don't think that's the issue.
Oh, come on. How's the surgery going?
Nobody got hurt yet, so that's good. So at this point, it's like cleaning up the plate. The problem is there's a black layer of paint, and it's been the third time we remove it. So every time, kind of, it takes a little bit of that black paint, but we can always get a new one at some point from Outremer. This, it's kind of a computer spray to remove any dust, so kind of everything looks clean, but you know, maybe there's stuff we cannot see, so I apply some of that, and then that's French brand, but it's a special contact, so for anything like electronic contact. So when you remove the screws, spray, I'll do the same thing on the connections, making sure there's a good contact. Put it back together with the screws, with a little bit of probably Sika, but mostly silicone. But at least when I put it back, we'll see if the behavior is the same, noting that there was a loose part in there that I put back. I doubt was the problem, but cannot help either. So step by step.
I do.
So I put everything back together. All the wiring is reconnected. Hopefully all the right colors in the right place. Right now it's just temporary, but I need to, basically I just reactivated the windlass. We need to make sure the down button is the down button, the up button is the up button, and that it works. And then we're going to turn the engines on and do a simple test of see if it recognizes. We can press the button and cancel the beeping, and go in forward idle, reverse idle on both sides, and get confident that I put it back together properly.
Okay, here goes the test. Tell me when it's ready. Yeah.
I put reverse idle,
Yeah.
and the engine goes in reverse.
Cool. Ooh, watch the ball.
Okay, let's turn on the starboard one. Show starboard.
What do you think?
Everything looks good right now. Not only it works, it recognized first time the port shifter. They're both lit. And the issue we had last, so that was one issue, so that got resolved. And the other issue is when we're going in reverse on port, it would not engage in reverse. But now you can hear it.
Yeah.
It goes in reverse with some RPMs. Neutral, forward, with some RPM, reverse.
Yeah, careful because the mooring ball's right there.
I am being very careful.
Okay.
No worries. And on starboard, still works. Forward, RPM, neutral, reverse, RPMs.
You fixed it!
Well,
Woo!
for now. And so now I need to, I think I'm going to glue just where the screws are and put some silicone everywhere else. And we're going to keep testing it, using it. And by the time we get to Martinique, early June, we'll have some conclusion. If it's been working, then we'll just reapply Sika. And if it doesn't work and we need to intervene, then it'll be easier because it's a long process to remove this and clean it.
High five, you fixed the problem!
And
So it's so fulfilling to actually work on something and get it done.
Yeah, it's been a few hours over a few days, so it feels good to know it was not for nothing.
Good job! You deserve a cookie.
Where's the cookie?
I'll find some. So we made friends with these really cool people on a boat called Zulu, Steve and Kristen, and we're going to go over there and check out their boat. It's a 62 or 64 foot Nordhavn. Is that how you say it? How do you say it? Is it Nordhavn or Nordhausen?
Not the second one. First one.
Okay. Nordhavn, yeah. And it's a really cool boat. It's like a big trawler. And I want to walk you guys through it because it has a really cool story behind it. So this is Steve and Kristen from Zulu. And they're going to give us a tour of the boat.
Alrighty.
Go.
So we're in the galley and the salon.
This amazing full-size kitchen. Very cool.
And a couch. I'm going to sit on a real couch.
Look at that.
First time in months. Oh,
Nice.
Where's the TV?
I know. Well, they have it.
Yeah.
Oh, it lifts up. It's probably right there.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
look at that.
So we watch all the YouTube.
And we see our boat.
We have a pantry here, and it's a pretty unique layout that the master is in the middle of the boat, which is comfortable for underway. But the two guest bedrooms, you can go through our bedroom or up the pilot house and back down. So
Cool.
we'll go up the pilot house.
Cool. Oh my goodness, look at all this equipment. So cool.
Ooh, whoa.
That's amazing.
This, of course, is the pilot house, and there's a watch berth back there. So if you want to go on watch.
Is this like underwater sonar?
Yeah, it's a sonar. Yeah.
For fishing?
Depth sounder. Just for making sure I stay off the bottom. We draw 7 feet, so it's a constant concern for us. And we're so heavy, if we were to get up on the bottom, we were not going to push it off. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Wow.
Look at that. Oh, look at this. It's like a
Yeah, this is
it's like a whole other area.
So if someone's
watch.
on watch, one of us could be back there, just
Yeah.
hanging out.
which is
or-
great for
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
daytime
it
reading.
is. Yeah.
This is a computer, regular computer.
zero,
Yeah, times 0. Yeah.
This boat has a lot of bells and whistles, and the pilot house looked a lot like the controls of a small airplane, which Steve is comfortable with because he's also a pilot.
It's got all the buttons up here.
And a lot of hydraulics on this boat.
Yeah.
So, and there's,
Where's the fuel gauges?
they're down in the engine.
Oh,
They're
okay.
sighted.
We'll have to see that. But you feel like king of the world up here. Look at this view. Oh, nice.
Oops.
Oh, it's so cool. It's like home.
Isn't it kinda?
Yeah.
It's I don't know if
Be
it's
a nervous boater. So
that's a good thing or not, but it is our home. So
Yeah,
we do enjoy that.
Yeah.
part of it.
Cool. Look at this full size bedroom. You're gonna like die. So cool. So is this the time for you to tell us a Delos story?
That's our claim to fame on this boat. This boat was in New Zealand. The original owner had a son, and he brought it to New Zealand and then shipped it home. And during while his stay in New Zealand, we were watching a Delos episode a year ago, and just watching. They said, "This is how we met." Y'all were asking how we met, and this is how it was. And he's talking, and I liked the way he described it. He said, "And this really rich guy had a super yacht, and I was boat sitting." And I'm like, "You might be using super yacht very loosely." So. But that's how they met in New Zealand. He was boat sitting on this boat, and in the episode that we were watching, on board this boat, he shows the back of it, and he shows interior photos of the boat. And I said, "Well, that's how Brian and Kaza met on this boat."
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
first time they saw each
Oso
other.
Blanco.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It was called what?
Oso Blanco.
Oso Blanco?
I believe it's
Yeah.
White Bear. It's
Oh,
what it's
cool.
sold.
So you renamed it.
Parts, there are parts, and just we don't have a weight restriction. We weigh 90 tons, and
Wait,
anything that
is
can
that
fit-
your engine room or just storage?
No, that's just a bilge. Yeah.
That's a bilge?
And what's that?
It's a hot water heater.
Oh man. It's
Oh,
like
look at that. It's like a
bigger
house.
bigger than a water heater at home.
Yeah, I think so. Wow, that's
Yeah, we can
amazing.
take a long shower in that.
Oh my goodness.
But it goes back down a hallway down there, and just the boat came with a lot of parts, and so lightweight.
Yeah.
We got a sport.
Oh, this is a really cool room. I like this room. Nice big shower.
They share.
Oh, bathroom.
It's the engine room, and there's like a little crew quarters, or we use it as a like a utility room.
And we haven't included it.
I love the door. It feels like submarine or like ship, like, you know.
It's like serious.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
wow.
we're seriously shutting that door with that that wheel right there.
It's like,
It's
oh
a lot of
wow.
water type.
Oh, look at this. Like washer, dryer, action, freezers. Is this like an ice maker?
Big ice maker, yeah. Some
Wow.
drink ice. So it's a single engine, 400 horse, and it just goes 8 knots. It's steady, real slow, turning engine. Propeller turns slow, and it has a wing engine that, in case something were to happen to this, it has its own fuel tank, its own propeller. So if you were maybe just got disabled, you'd still have a way to get going. This will push the boat 9 knots, and that'll push the boat 8 knots. 2 generators, one's running right now. 2 water makers back there. The lazarette is in the back, and it has all the lithium batteries and chargers. It's back there.
Fly bridge.
Oh yes.
There's a dinghy. Oh no, that's dinghy number 1.
Is that no, not for fishing? It's just.
Where's the hot tub?
That's what we want to know.
And dinghy number 2.
Nice.
It needs to be comfortable because it goes so slow. And there's nothing to do. We're not fiddling with sails.
Yeah.
We're not trimming anything. We're just sitting here.
Not a bad place to hang out.
We come up here for sundowners
Yeah.
or cheese and crackers. So if it's nice out,
That's a nice looking
Yeah.
sailboat way over there. So generous, the nicest people in the whole wide world, giving me a ride on this windy day because I definitely get smashed around in this little bad boy here.
I had to go back to the US for a few days and left Stephane working hard on all his projects. One of the coolest parts of this lifestyle is the amazing community. So even though I was gone, Stephane had plenty to do.
While Holly is away, she's back in the US to see Emily and Jack and attend ceremony of life, a very dear friend of Holly. I'm taking care of the boat the way I like to take care of it. Many projects at the same time, because that's how boat projects work. You start, you're looking for something, you don't have it, you start something else. And so it's so nice to be able to put everything everywhere and not have to worry about putting stuff away. Although tomorrow Holly will be back, so luckily she's coming back later, early afternoon something, so I guess tomorrow morning will be cleaning, organizing and putting everything back together. But for now, just my way. Goodbye Georgetown. We will have spent about a month here. Oh, not sure how many days. Visit some family. Holly just came back from the US. So Georgetown is definitely an incredible place. At the height of the season, like 400 boats here. And I think all the Americans and Canadians started to head back a couple of weeks ago already. So still quite a few boats. There's a regatta that we're going to miss here. But yeah, it's time to move. And definitely everybody says the Ragged Islands are like a wonderful place. So yeah, we're on the move.
Do us a favor and subscribe. It would be really awesome. We don't monetize our channel, but we do can't help looking at the subscribers and wishing we had more. So give us a thumbs up if you like these videos.
And we'll miss definitely the people we've met here, the water, the sand. You don't see too often markers. On some charts you see some, and with the weather they disappear. But those two markers are like right on the money. So basically we spent part of the morning deciding what was the next step for cruising plans. We looked at the big picture, decided that we want to get to Martinique by early June. The true deadline is mid-June for insurance. And we currently have a reservation for haul-out mid-July in Trinidad, but decided that maybe we'll want to get there early July, so we'll have to change that. Holly has a meeting mid-July back in the US. So based on that, we had to decide where do we spend cruising time in the Bahamas. Sailing south in the Ragged Island is very attractive based on everybody's comments. And since the wind is mostly easterly wind, it makes things a little bit more complicated. But the rest was not as appealing to us. We like remote places, so we decided, you know what, we're just going to go to the Ragged Islands, and we'll see and hope for a weather window to do, I think it's about 1,000 nautical miles from Georgetown all the way to the BVI, and then we'll have about 800 to Trinidad. So anyway, that's our plan. We made the decision there's no wind, but to motor for 2.5 hours and go through the cut tomorrow morning at high tide, and hopefully we can get to Nurse Key before sunset. Check this out. We have a rainbow. Oh, I see it on the water over there. I don't know if you can see, there's even a double rainbow. And it looks like, I've never seen being at the foot of a rainbow, but it looks like it's really close.
So we're getting ready to go through a cut. These are always a little dicey. Navionics doesn't like it. It's like red, red, red. Go left a little bit. Are you avoiding a shallow spot? Oh, starfish.
Don't forget to subscribe. Next week, we make our way to the Ragged Islands.